Hello.
Hey, good afternoon. I just wanted to come on. Wait a minute, fix my lighting. Okay. I wanted to come on to talk about representing your brand. Are you representing your brand well? And what I mean by that is, I know I just like dig right straight into it. What I mean by that is, a lot of times when you have a business that provides services, you cannot, you have to be careful who you let into your atmosphere of business. Just like I talk about your circle of friends, you have to also be careful who you let into your atmosphere of business, because everyone is not going to represent your brand well. And it's not to say, because okay, you have this thing where people say, and my family used to tell me this when I first started my photography business. They used to tell me, well, no, every dollar counts. Not true. You have to you have to count up the cost. Count up the cost. Because there were a few weddings that I did, I photographed, and it didn't represent my brand. It was not the level of, it wasn't the level that I wanted to represent for my brand. Now, I get it that when you first start, sometimes you have to do smaller gigs and things like that. But if you start out with your brand, and y'all know I talk about quality all the time, as far as your business cards, as far as your if you're doing flyers, if you have Facebook pages, if you have any type of social media page, that you can start right there with what kind of branding you want to present, what kind of quality you want to present, because the quality that you're putting out is going to attract that type of person. You feel me? So now I knew I wanted to do weddings that were $2,500, $3,000, $4,000. And like I did a scope the other day, and I talked about, well, I mentioned that you can't, I always mention you can't talk to everybody about people who have smaller minds. So now I was talking to people about, I wanted to do these type of packages, and I wanted to have this quality type of client who was spending this type of money and who was having these type of events, because I just didn't want, I have did the small weddings, and this is not to diminish anyone who's doing budget wedding or anything. You do what you can. But as for me, in my business, we gonna serve the Lord. No, I'm just playing. As for me and my business, I knew I wanted to have present that luxury type of brand. I knew I wanted to present that high end, as I call it. I wanted the high end client. So, and I'm not totally exactly where I want to be, because I want to be at 10,000. But you work your way up. But the way you do that is when you get clients, you're providing a service. Okay, this is not just for photography. This can be for consulting. This can be for a whole lot of different things. But when you have your consults, like I do in-person consults, or I do we do FaceTime or whatever like that, you get to find out, first questions I ask is, where is it going to be? Where's your venue? What venue are you going to be having your wedding at? What venue? I ask, how large is your wedding party? The venue tells me a lot, because number one, that's telling me the quality that you have chosen for your special day. So then it tells me what I'm going to be able to capture. Now, I'm not saying that if somebody's having something smaller that you're not able to capture beautiful pictures, because you can. Because I've still had people who had a smaller budget, and I'm like, okay, well, we can go down the street. There's a let's go down to the lakefront. They have a better view down here, this and that. So after the wedding, let's go down there and do all your photos, stuff like that. You can be creative. But when you have an amazing venue, that you know you're gonna shoot at, man, And then whatever they're going to add to the room, because some venues just speak for themselves. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do a whole bunch of decor, anything. You just walk in the room. The room is just a bomb, just gorgeous by itself. So then when they add on whatever centerpieces that they have on the table, when they add on the big flower, tall vases, I mean all the other stuff, they just add to it, then it makes it even more beautiful. So, but you can interview people just like they're interviewing you. This is what I really want to say. You can interview your client, your potential client, just as well as they're checking you out to see if they want to spend money with you, and to see if they want to give you the responsibility of capturing their day, or again, whatever type of business you have. It could be wedding planning, it could be event planning. You need to be checking them out too, because just because somebody is spending a large amount of money does not mean that they're for you. So you got to be careful. You got to pay attention. You pay attention to conversation. You pay attention to how they carry themselves. You pay attention to how they're responding to others around you. If you're doing an in-person consult, if you're doing over the phone meeting, you want to make sure that you're not getting with nobody that's crazy, because you got folks out here with money that's crazy. So you don't want to just accept I'm telling y'all, I would not accept a $20,000 client just because they spending $20,000 and I see they bipolar, they got serious issues. We don't have time for that, because that type of person is not stable. They got some mental issues that don't have nothing to do with you, but it will get in the way of business. And then you also want to make sure, again, that whatever they're having, the venue or whatever it is representing what you want to present from your brand. So is this something, so what I look at as far as weddings goes, is this something that I want to, can I put this on my website? Can these pictures go on my website? Don't think that every single wedding that I do is going to go on my website. It's qualified to go on my website. It's not. Some stuff I've done small and you'll never see them pictures. You know what I'm saying? So you have to just be careful. Same thing with publishing. Every client is not for me. You have to really, when you have that first consult, that first conversation, you have to really check people out and find out what you are working with. I don't want to publish everybody's book. I don't. I can do the production, and you know, if they're doing self-publishing and they just want to pay for me to help them get it done, that's a whole different story. But if I'm doing a full publishing contract, I need to check out your social media pages. I need to see exactly what you're doing when ain't nobody looking. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll end up being connected to some foolishness. And y'all know people Facebook pages nowadays, you really got to check folks out. And I feel like your social media page tells who you truly are. Because you can sit and talk business with me, and then if I look on your Facebook page, you want me to publish your book, so that means I'm connecting you as a writer, as an author, as a business partner. You're partnering with my brand, right? So now you're partnering with my brand, and I look on your Facebook page and you got naked pictures on there. That's not a client that I want to represent me. I don't want to be associated with that. So you just have to be careful. Yeah, I'm putting some folk out there, but you have to be careful who you accept as your business partner. This is even as a business partner. Let's not say client, let's say business partner. You got a friend who is great at what she does, but her social media is jacked up. She got profanity on her page, she got this, she got that, da da da. That's not cool. I don't care how much good of a job you do. Is that someone you want to be partnered with when it comes to your business? Like, we got to take this thing more serious than just looking at the dollar sign. We got people on social media who just on there for the dollar sign, and their lives is messed up. So you want to investigate who you are partnering with. You want to investigate for the purpose of your brand representation. You want to do this stuff. Whatever kind of business you have, make sure that you do that. Also, as well as your personal life. When it comes to being careful who you connected to, it's not just about personal, it's about business too. So I just wanted to give that tip for today. Hope you are having an amazing Sunday. I am right here by the Cheesecake Factory, and it's taking everything in me not to go in there and give me a big fat piece of cheesecake. But I just wanted to give that bit of advice. Hopefully you can take that and apply it to your life and your business. And if you have not yet went to my website, www.blackwriterspace.info. Also, if you have not grabbed my ebook that is on Amazon, it is called Enjoy Living Authentically You. I'm on the front cover. The link for that is bit.ly/theauthentic you. Thank you for everyone who has joined. Thank you for the replay viewers who were not able to catch it live, but you were able to come in on a replay. Thank you for anybody who gave hearts. God bless. I am out.